So this is the Overlock 4-thread serge seam. We will be using a stable knit fabric for this one. So that's the least amount of stretch. Okay, we're just gonna place our two rectangles right sides together. And you can either pin or clip the edges. So you, on your supply sheet, you should have had the clips that are good for knit fabrics. So you're welcome to do either of those. And then we're just going to serge. So instead of serging these individually, like we typically do with wovens, we're serging them together as the actual seam. This is a 1/4 inch seam allowance, which is your standard seam allowance. So I don't want to cut anything off because my actual serge will be a 1/4 inch wide. So I'm going to put this right up against the blade, but I'm not going to actually cut anything off as I sew. This one, the tension is a little bit off on this, but I think it'll be fine for now. Something funky's happening with the tension. I'll have to fix the tension on this machine, but we're just going to do a basic serge. And then another common thing you'll notice with knits, there's a lot less pressing than there are in wovens. So this one, typically we don't really press very much on these basic serge seams. We would just open it up. That seam would go off to one side before we crossed it with another seam. Okay. So that's our basic 4-thread overlock serge seam. So you will put your sample in your notebook like this, have it off to one side, and I want to see that back side so I can see the serge when I'm grading.